Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 3 of the advent of code here in the year 2025. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. Or problems. There's a minute to go, as you can see. I'm going to change to my other screen. This is advent of code, adventofcode.com. Check it out. If you don't know already, feel to ask me a question about it. Sometimes. Yeah. The format is that I'm going to try to do this live in the first portion, and then we'll go over the solutions afterwards. You're not watching it live, so feel free to skip ahead to whatever is more interesting to you, or watch it on 2x or whatever, right? Yeah. All right, 30 seconds to go. Yeah, and I have a timer here as well. I start off a little bit earlier because I don't know, I don't have enough coordination to do everything at the same time, you know. But yeah, but now it's 16 seconds. Did it just jump a second? Maybe I should refresh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Quick preempt. Go, go, go. Okay. Each line is a bang. $98, okay, 80, 89, 78. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward so far. $357. Okay, looks okay. All right, part 2. Okay, fine. Where is it? I want to remove the letter. Oh, how do I do that? Man, my Python is terrible. Yeah. Okay, whatever. 619 looks okay. Are the inputs actually big? Why does it take so long? Oops. Oh, huh. For some reason. I misunderstood the problem. Okay, then I have to do it a little bit differently. I should have looked at the input first. Okay. How do I want to do it? Okay. It's a sorting thing, right? So agree. Okay. Just okay. Okay. Can I do greedy? Yeah, I don't know why I'm so slow today. What time maybe? Does that work? Nope. Alright, that's not quite what I intended. 9, and now it does some crazy nuts thing. Okay. Oh, because this is too big. Okay, let's see if this works. Nope. Why not? Okay. Ooh, the 3-4 thing is wrong. Because you want to remove the 3 to get to 4. Right? Or maybe I'm just off by 1? No. 4, 3, 4, 2. That's weird. This is another problem, Larry. Why are you so bad at this? It's a sorting problem. But I am just trying to do it in a clever way that is too lazy, too dumb. It doesn't remove the first one, that's why. Wait, no, it does. No, because if it removes the first one, then it no, it removes the 2. So why does it remove the 3? Did I just mess this up? Oh my god. Why am I so bad at this? Did I not print this? Why? Oh. Nope, still well. Alright. I just stop. Alright, this is clearly not the way to do it. It's a stack problem. But I'm just bad today. I mean, I knew this was a stack problem, but how do you pop? While there are more numbers, you pop it. Okay, so how does it go? But it has to be that n length of stack plus n minus I is greater than or equal to 12 or something, right? And then what's it called? I mean, I probably knew this, but I was trying to be a little bit clever. Still not right though, so maybe I'm still not quite right. Stack. Okay. 4, 4. So is that 2? Whatever. 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2. 4278. So it's just, it gets rid of that. No, 4 is bigger though, right? Am I doing this one 5? Oh, there's only 11 digits. Well, this one just has a lot, but which is probably not right. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's just, I mean, it's roughly right, but also not. This is if it's greater than, so it always has 12, but then there's also the thing where, yeah, well, did I get it right this time? Yep, okay. I mean, I kind of knew this one, but I don't know, I was just playing around. I thought I could come up with, honestly, I really did thought that I was able to, I could try to come up with a hacky thing that was faster, but I knew how to do it. But I just didn't, I don't know, I didn't want to prove this, that's why, honestly. I don't know, just one of those things where I was trying to take a risk at doing it a lot faster. I forgot to turn off the thing. But this, because it's, I wouldn't say this is standard, but it does come up a lot for whatever reason. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah. All right, let's go over it real quick. What was part 1 again? I forgot already. Oh, part one. I mean, part one is just for loops, right? Um, yeah, you just need to take two values, and then part two is this. There are a couple of ways you can think about it. I was, well, one is that my first solution, I thought that I didn't look at the length of the input, so I thought you could just have to remove three numbers, and that would make it killer, like you just added a for loop for a thing to remove. Um, but yeah, there were more. The inputs are a lot bigger than that, right? Longer than that for each one. And then it's kind of there's an exchange principle that you could do with sorting to get this answer as well. But there's also a stack based solution which I actually end up implementing. What was I doing again? I already forgot. Oh yeah, I was trying to do something clever with greedy one at a time kind of thing, but it basically is kind of what I'm trying to do with a stack. But I don't know why I didn't try to do it with a stack, honestly. I mean, I knew it. The funny thing was I knew it, but I wasn't super like practiced about it. So I was like, maybe I could do something like more naively greedy. But that didn't work out. But in any case, the idea behind the stack is that is this exchange principle. I mean, I had to add extra things because I just forgot. But and also off by one on this one, which is, But the idea here is that, and I'll put an ASCII thingy. Make this a little bit. Try to make this a little bit bigger, but then it messes up my things. But yeah, the idea is that when you have well, obviously you want something that's 12 length, so I think I don't have to explain that. And if you don't have enough letter or numbers, like you need you need enough numbers to just give you enough numbers, right? So if it comes at the end, then it comes at the end. Otherwise, then now the idea here is that if you have, let's say you have like four, you come up with something like that or something. I don't know, right? Then the idea here is that, okay, well, if you have a 5, then essentially what you're saying is that you're getting rid of this 4 because you're comparing the first digit of almost like an exchange type thing, right? Because you're basically just if you're popping the 4, you're basically comparing it to the 5, and you're like, okay, well, that has enough. And this, of course, assumes that you have enough digits, of course, to fill the bank. Yeah, and then you just kind of keep going that way, and it turns out that this is a monostack if you kind of follow it through and you want to label things and not understand it. I never think about things as monostacks because it's just not very interesting, right? The more interesting thing about monostack is not the fact that it is it's not the fact that it's a monotonically increasing or decreasing stack. It is that there's an invariant that creates the settings in a way such that it turns out that the stack you're using is monotonically increasing or decreasing. I mean, there are problems in which that may be interesting, like we need a binary search over that for some reason. But for beginners and such, that's not the case. Yeah, and then at the end, of course, if we just have enough, then we just pop them, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is actually quadratic, but this is linear, right? So yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit. It actually is kind of crazy to think about. Well, I mean, I guess this one I could have done it this way too. I just kind of But this is n squared for part 1. Part 2, this is linear, right? Which may not look that way for some people because there's a for loop and then I mean, yeah. Yeah, because this for loop, but this while loop, each item can only be popped once. So that means that this while loop will at most loop once per element, and as a result, yeah. So this is going to be linear in aggregate or in what's it called? Amortized. Well, I mean it's constant amortized, but linear in total. So linear plus linear is how you get here. I mean, and that's it. And this is also linear inside, here, right? So all these for loops, but it's still linear. And that's it. That's what I have with this one. Let me know what you think. thanks for watching. Yeah, stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.